Okay, last concept for today, and that is to state the number of roots and also the type of roots. There are only two types of roots, real roots, which cross the x-axis, and complex roots, which do not. So they can either be real or complex. Complex roots are the ones with the imaginary terms in it. So the first thing we need to do is determine the type of graph that we have. I can see that we have a parabola. And parabolas have x's with an exponent of 2. We also have our x cubed, which looks like the sideway s, the x to the fourth, or the x to the fifth. This one is an x squared. It touches the x-axis twice. Once over here and once over here. So I have two real roots. Okay, so on the next slide, I have another parabola, this time only touching the x-axis once. Actually, it's bouncing off the x-axis. So again, it's another x squared graph. X squared graphs are parabolas. It bounces off of the x-axis at this point. So I have two real roots that have the exact same number because of the bouncing off. Makes it turn around right away. So two real roots that have the same number. Another situation is to have a parabola that is not touching the x-axis at all. So there's no roots touching here, but I still need an x squared. So because it doesn't touch the x-axis at all, I have two complex or imaginary roots. Okay, so now we're looking at the x cubed graph, and the one on the left, it touches the x-axis 3 times. X cubes, if you recall, make like a kind of a funny looking S or a sideways S or a cursive N. So this one is touching it at 3 places, on the right, in the middle, and on the left. So I have 3 real roots. The one on the right is touching the x-axis only once. We're not turning around here at all, so it's kind of flattening out this curved part right here in the middle here, flattened out along the x-axis. I still know it's an x cube because I'm kind of coming down here, flattening out, and then coming down again. So because it flattens out there, all my roots are piling up right here is how they would say it. X cubes have 3 roots, so I have 3 real roots. On this slide here, I have another x cubed graph, again with 1 root over here, and what is looking like 1 root over here, but again, it's bouncing off the x-axis, so there are really 2 roots right there. So it's another x cubed graph. I have one going through at -2 and a bounce off at 1. The bouncing off is causing this part to be like a squared, so there's really 2 of them here. So I have 1 at -2 and 2 at 1. So again, 3 real roots. And then this last problem over here, I've got another x cubed graph. This time it's only crossing the x-axis in one spot, right here, at what looks like -3. And then I need it to be an x cubed though, so I'm going to need 2 more roots, and those are imaginary, and they're actually up here. We don't really know where they are up here, but we have 1 real root right there, and 2 imaginary ones that are up in the air here, because I need it to be an x cubed, so I need 3 altogether. So 1 plus 2 is 3. That's it for today. Do your best on the quiz, and as always, let me know if you need any help with anything. Hope you're all doing well. Take care. Bye.